This one's the worst tattoo I have. This is supposed to be a panther's face. I think the guy that did it was drunk or something. I can't really even tell what it is. What's up, Ink Mag? This is Diplo here. I'm gonna take you on a tattoo tour. I'm gonna show you my arms, I guess. This is probably one of my favorite ones. This is the Florida Lottery. My mother used to play all day long when she was scratch tickets, so I remember those. Catherine, my son's mother, and Lockett, and that was all I had. And then I had another kid, and then I asked Catherine to draw me she drew his name, and that's what I got. And then Pace, my other son's mother, draw that, and she sent it to me, and I just did that one. So this is a yin-yang smoking turtle that I kind of say represents my grandma, because she had a box turtle in the backyard, and my parents used to leave me at her house in Daytona for like weeks in the summer, and she used to chain smoke. So that's kind of her. This is Florida. That's where I'm from. And I think every tattoo I have is Florida related. Like all has to do with Florida, because that's where I like represent the most, I think. For instance, like this one is a Challenger shuttle, which was also on our license plates. It blew up when we were kids. We had to go outside and watch it. It just like exploded when we were in elementary school. It's pretty traumatizing, but I always loved that license plate. And then I'm just taking my shirt off. I don't know why I put it on. This is my first tattoo. It only cost like $35. It looks like it's faded on purpose, but it just kind of like I scratched the scab off. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have tattoo care back then. The dinosaur's name is, dinosaur names are in Latin, so it's Diplodocus. It means double beam. That has no meaning for me at all, but I just like the word Diplo and I kept it. And that is sort of a drawing that I made. Most of the tattoos I have drawn myself, except for the ones that Fuzi did. He's a French tattoo artist that just was a friend of mine. I bought some of his art, and he just does like kind of Russian style jail prison tattoos. This one's Muhammad Ali. I really love him. I love boxing. He did this one too. This little finger squirty one. This one was like when I didn't have a job. It was between, like around when I was like 22 years old. I was like trying to make music in Philadelphia, and I just could not do it. And I was like, moved back to my dad's house. It was humiliating because I was like, I can't even afford rent in Philly, and I was like, couldn't get anything done. I had like a bunch of like small jobs. The whole inspiration for the first one was like, this is my dream. This is like the artist I want to create. This is the brand I want to make. So I had it on my arm. I was like, I have to look at this every day. If I fail, I'll just be miserable. It's like, this is like my punishment for not succeeding in music. So I had it on there, like as a reminder of what you wanted to do. And then I did fail. It was like around 23, I moved back to my mom's house and my dad's house, and I was working at his bait shop and like catching shrimp. And I got this tattoo, like I'd killed the project. I was like, it's done. It's like my toe tag. Then I looked back at it, and I went back to Philadelphia and I started over again. And then I, kept with it. I just had like a little more drive after going to Florida and seeing what my life was gonna be, just catching shrimp and probably dealing drugs. And then I realized, let's go like make music. And I just followed through. I drew this. This is my second tattoo. This is a manatee with an automatic rifle. I just really like manatees. They live around my dad's house. I mean, people just don't know what this is. This is so confusing for people. Because what does it look like? If you don't know what a manatee is, it looks like a seal maybe or something, but it's a manatee. It's one of the world's like most silliest animals. It really should never have evolved into the creature that it is. It just floats around and eats like lettuce or whatever in the canals in Florida. But I really loved them. They have this warm spot in my heart. Manatees. This is my uncle, Bobby. He loved Florida State Seminoles. He was a really inspiration for me. He passed away a couple years ago. This one's just says decent, because that's the record label I started, but where I'm from in Volusia County has the most shark attacks in the world. There's like 200 a year. So all my friends have already gotten bit. And then this one's a shrimp, because my dad owns a bait shop and he shrimps all the time. And this one's the worst tattoo I have. This is supposed to be a panther's face, because my middle school was called the Seminole Middle School Panthers, but I think the guy that did it was drunk or something. I can't really even tell what it is. This one was actually done. Have you guys know the band Sepultura? So this is like Igor Cavallero's wife just bought these stick and pokes. We were together at like this festival in Brazil, and it was like, she just did it on the floor with me. And I remember she was like, it'll wear off in 6 months. And that was like 20 years ago, so she lied. So some stick and pokes don't go away. Oh, then my mom's name, Barbara Jean Pence. That was my last tattoo. I think also the tattoos that I've chosen, I'm from Daytona Beach, so there's a lot of worn out looking biker dudes everywhere. So gradually these tattoos grow into like what they're supposed to be, like a kind of like you get sunburn on them. Like this one's like the turtle looks like it has a shell, but that's just because I also didn't take care of this one, so it's just kind of cracked off. But yeah, I think that I'm just gonna let them just kind of fade and be part of my skin color, like an old biker from Daytona. I need to get, so I have more children, so I'm gonna get their names on it, and then my sister, and then yeah, I've been meaning to get some other ones, but I've been busy. Just take me to a tattoo parlor. Thanks, Mag.